Suddenly, the sky erupted with light as a rogue star appeared, pulsating in rhythmic patterns. Across the world, people began to change, muttering, shaking, eyes glowing with unnatural light. Jack, an astronaut with a past scarred by his wife's disappearance, stood frozen on his porch, watching the star flicker in the desert night. Just as he turned away, a voice echoed inside his mind. "Jack, she's alive." His heart pounded. The voice wasn't human. It was something else, something from the star. Nevertheless, it knew. His wife, lost for years, might still be alive. Could the star have the answers? Desperate for closure, Jack couldn't ignore it. The voice spoke again. "Go to the desert. There she waits." The call to adventure tugged at him fiercely. He packed hurriedly, throwing gear into his truck as his mind raced. Next, he drove into the desolate wilderness, the star's pulsing light guiding him. But then doubt crept in. What if this was a trap? Could he trust a voice from the sky? However, the thought of his wife, alive and waiting, pushed the hesitation aside. He had to see for himself. Soon, he reached a hidden base, its entrance camouflaged under shifting dunes. The voice grew stronger now, almost familiar, urging him onward. Then he found the door, unlocked as though expecting him. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of ozone, and eerie lights flickered across the alien technology that lined the walls. He shivered as whispers echoed in his ears. He pushed forward, his steps heavy as he crossed the threshold into the unknown. Now submerged in darkness, Jack's mind buzzed with visions of his wife, her face, her voice, distorted by the star's light. Strange figures slithered in the shadows, half human, half creature, their bodies twisted by the star's energy. One reached for him, its hands glowing with an unnatural radiance. Meanwhile, Jack pressed on, heart pounding, dodging the horrors that stalked him. Just as he rounded a corner, his flashlight illuminated a figure, a woman. It was her, his wife, barely recognizable, bathed in the star's pulsing light. But something was wrong. Her eyes were voids of swirling light, her skin translucent, flickering with energy. "Jack," she whispered, her voice laced with pain. "I've been waiting, but it's too late." As he reached out to touch her, the walls of the base trembled. A gateway formed, a portal made of light, shimmering with an alien energy. She pointed to it. "Come with me, Jack, it's the only way." Beyond the portal, something vast and terrifying stirred, consuming everything in its path. He realized too late that the star was no guide. It was a trap. Suddenly, the base shook violently. The creatures that had been stalking him closed in, their bodies shifting, eyes blazing with the same terrible light. Jack looked into his wife's eyes, his heart torn between fear and love. Without warning, he leapt through the portal. Pain tore through him as his body twisted, morphing into something unrecognizable. His flesh dissolved into light, merging with the star's energy. He could no longer feel his humanity. His wife, now an alien creature, smiled through her agony, her form almost indistinguishable from the chaos around them. Finally, they were one with the star, trapped in an eternal nightmare, their bodies no longer human, consumed by an ancient cosmic terror. In the end, the light pulsed on, indifferent to the horrors it had wrought.